two-time former champion, 4 consecutive finals between 2009
number 18. Please welcome the technical official.
Is already through. 2011 winner and beat a certain Saina Nehwal in that final in 2011, Wang Yihan, and she'll be playing against Sung Ji-hyun in their quarter-final tomorrow. Of course, the top quarter is the world champion, Carolina Marin, against Akane Yamaguchi. Now, if Marin was to come through and Nehwal was to come through, it would be a repeat of the World Championship final in this very arena last year. My goodness me, just proves how tough these draws are nowadays. Nice to see a Dane in that lineup there. Nina Kiersfeld. Incidentally, she's on court at the moment playing mixed doubles with Kim Ashford. She used to play all 3 disciplines, didn't she, when she was a junior, Lina?
Yeah, she did. She did. Yeah. She's a very good all-round player. And actually just played mixed doubles in this tournament to sort of get used to the hall.
Well, they were a game up, I can tell you, against the former world champions. That's here. So here is Saina Nehwal. And for Indonesia, Fitriani. Well, we've just seen one youngster in the singles discipline, 18-year-old Jonathan Christie, cause a major upset. Can another youngster from the host nation do so here? Well, she's very talented, I know that. 17-year-old. Cox on the Netherlands, our umpire. He's towering above both players, isn't he? My goodness. Well, the players will change ends before the start of this second round encounter. She's always seemed to have done well in this stadium, Saina Nehwal. 4 Indonesian Open finals, plus of course that World Championship final last year. 26 years of age now. From Hisar in Haryana. 14 weeks she spent as world number 1. In fact, I believe this time last year she was world number 1. Fitriani, 17 years of age. And this is only her second ever Super Series tournament. Her first was here last year, where she lost in the qualifying to Lydia Chia from Malaysia. Currently 53, but has been a little higher, as you can see. But I think what's important from my perspective, Steen, is the fact that Fitriani is now the 3rd ranked Indonesian player. This will be the second meeting between the 2 players. As you can see, Saina Nehwal having won the only previous occasion. That was in the first round of the Asia Championships in Wuhan. Now, I looked up and I saw the score, 21-16, 21-17. I looked up the match length, and it said 21 minutes, which I'm struggling to believe for 21-16, 21-17. But as we look at our court officials, there's Cox of the Netherlands. You know, my point about Fitriani now being the third-ranked Indonesian player behind Linda Weni Fanatri and Maria Kusuma Stuti. I mean, that's a big status to be carrying as a 17-year-old.
And now the second highest ranked active women's singles player, as Maria Feber has announced her retirement. So that's one of the women's singles that Indonesia is trying to bring forward.
Yeah.
Announced her retirement
After yesterday's match.
after yesterday's match, together with Pia Bernadette, who is actually pregnant, and that's why she's sort of retiring from her badminton career. So, two significant women from the Indonesian team is retiring, and that's a good opportunity to the youngsters to sort of step forward, step up.
And of course, we don't really know what's happening to Bellatrix Manaputi.
No, she suffered that terrible injury.
Horrendous injury to her knee.
And she was doing well. She was, in my opinion, 1-2 with Linda Weni Fanatri.
Yeah. Yeah, broken strings, you can see that clearly on the racket. But I like this young Indonesian. To me, she's a good natural athlete. Not that tall yet. 165. Just slightly shorter than her opponents.
Yeah. It's of course always a concern that you have to be. You have to have some skills to sort of make up for your height. You've got to be really, really accurate, or really technical, skillful, or really speedy in your footwork. And that's actually interesting, and shows that there's more to Saina than just one dimension, because she's won here, and we talked about it earlier, that the drift takes away some of the precision, and Saina very much relies on precision in her game, but she's sort of developed, like we saw here, the attacking ability, the ability to control rallies, to not rely only on precision, but also on attack and persistent attack. So her sort of tactical awareness has helped her through tournaments here in Istora Senayan.
The nice movement that I was just referring to.
She's hard to put pressure on the backhand side, Fitriani, because she will be able to sort of underrun it.
Already been in a final this year. Young Indonesian, French International Challenge.
Oh, that's
beautiful.
A fantastic shot from Saina. I just thought Fitriani, she applies a lot of pressure with her speed and ability to cover the court, sort of psychological pressure that you really have to be accurate to score against her.
Well, Saina Nehwal looking sharper today than I thought she was yesterday against Paiyu Po of Chinese Taipei. Went 3 games yesterday.
Yeah, and perhaps also we still rate Paiyu Po a bit higher than Fitriani.
Yeah.
As she's not played that many Super Series tournaments, she'll probably need to sort of gain some more experience. Only played here in Istora, and it is different from playing the Grand Prix Golds, Challenges. The thing is that even if you find a good spot to challenge the opponents, the spot will get close, and you have to find ways to open it up again, or to open up another spot that's not as big as the first one. So on, and that might take some time for some players.
Oh, my goodness. Well, did she change her mind? I don't know, but that was a woeful error.
I think she just tried to play it really close. Oh. Three good points there for Fitriani. Got herself back into the first game. That's important. I mean, when you're not a experienced Super Series player, then the scoreline for most of these youngsters will mean something.
Oh, good smash. Yeah, very clever play too from Saina Nehwal. I do like that. Well, that just emphasizes the point you were making, Steen, about her tactical awareness.
7.
Very well placed on the right shoulder of Fitriani.
There's another body smash.
Yeah.
11-7 interval.
And once again, forces the error. So a 4-point advantage here at the mid-game interval. A 4-time finalist at this event. It was winning the Indonesian Super Series of 2009, which really, I thought, got Saina Nehwal's career going. That was her first ever Super Series title.
And she's also one player who started early on the Super Series circuit. She's 26 now, so she's been here for 11 years or so.
I remember her playing in the Commonwealth Games in Melbourne in 2006.
Yeah.
And playing #1 singles for India.
Yeah.
And in the team competition, beating the English #1.
Yeah.
11-7.
Sort of carried more or less the development on her shoulders. We haven't really heard of or noticed any Indian players since Gopi Chand won the All England. He was a sort of a lone representative of India, but now there's so many others.
Good rally. Ooh. Was that going wide?
Good shot.
Brilliant. My goodness me. Overdone it.
That's always tough when you don't have that killer smash. Or, yeah, perhaps killer smash is too much, but we've seen some in the top having really, really good smashes. If you don't have that, it's going to be tough to win the big tournaments, because this one clearly should have won that rally, but wasn't able to do it.
Yeah, I think part of that is the big difference between junior badminton and senior badminton. I mean, most of her shots in that rally, the junior level, wouldn't have come back.
No, exactly.
And she was feeling more and more, I suspect, that I've got to do something extra special to win this rally. How on earth am I going to win it?
Exactly. And Saina is going to pick up on that and feel that, okay, she can play, but she can't really hurt me.
13-7.
If I can move, if I have a touch, then she can't really hurt me.
Yeah, touched her racket. I'm sure it touched her racket. I think he was in anyway. Wide.
Yeah, and again the body smash.
Yeah.
14-7.
I've been waiting for the last 5 points, Steen, to say to you, watch Fitriani's serve, and who does it remind you of?
Takaku Ida.
Oh, no, that's not who I was thinking
No?
of. No. But she hasn't served again since then.
No. And also perhaps a little bit about Internon, the big swing. No?
I'm thinking of Susie Susanti.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Former Indonesian great.
Yeah. Oh, that got over.
That's amazing. Now, let's see if she does a big high serve.
It was over and back and then over again.
Well, I don't think we're going to see the big high.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that you're right. Exactly like Susie.
Susie. Yeah.
Good shot.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Yeah.
Very, very difficult to cover for Saina. Had to cover her backhand. Beautiful. Even the low serve was Susie-like.
Comes over. 16-9.
Oh, yes. Just inside the line.
17-9.
Yeah.
Good shot.
18-9.
Winning points at will at the moment.
I still say 21 minutes for that first match. That seems a little bit.
I can't believe that.
No.
No. Oh, that's nice. Right into the
Comes
corner.
over. 10-18.
there's a little bit of an incident going on one of the adjoining courts. And I can tell you that the home favourites, Tuntoy Ahmad and Liliana Nasir, have been beaten by a new Danish combination. But there was an incident which we didn't see, and the whole of the crowd focusing on that instead of this excellent women's singles. Yeah, there's that Susie Cesanti-like serve.
20. Game point. 11.
Game point opportunities, a whole host of them for Saina Nehwal.
She's played a good first game, Saina. Had the opportunity of playing up against the drift, being able to push her shots a little bit more than Fitriani. Interesting to see how that goes in the second. That's in.
Yeah, opening game, 21-11.
First game won
The
by
three-time
Saina
former
Nehwal,
champion,
21-11.
Saina Nehwal. 16 minutes for that opening game.
Ladies and gentlemen, on group number 2, women double, next number 22. Sabiana Mapasa and Ronya Somerville, Australia, versus Tang Yuanping and Yu Yang, China. The umpire, Komaro Lainnya, Indonesia, and the service that's Tommy Australiano, Indonesia.
So confirmation of that scoreline. Well, Saina Nehwal. Consistent when she has played so far this year. Only 5 tournaments played. Reached the semi-final of 4 of them, and those were the last 4 that she's played. But having reached the semi-final of Malaysia, then pulled out of Singapore the next week, and that's one of 5 events that she's pulled out of this year.
And it makes you wonder whether her physical condition is really good. We know that last year, just before the Super Series finals in Dubai, she had trouble with her Achilles and played the Super Series finals, lost in the group stage, and definitely had to do some kind of recovery because she wasn't looking good in neither China Open nor the Super Series finals, and it's always difficult. So whether you can control it, or you can actually, can you practice enough? Can you practice what you want, what you're used to? Or do you have to sort of find another way of practicing that is not so physically demanding? That's definitely been the case for Hans Christian Wittinghus from Denmark, who is a very physical player, but his feet can't cope with the amount of practice any longer, so has to come up with something else. And that could very well be the case for Saina as well.
Oh, that's a nice shot. Yeah.
2 love.
Well, there's certainly signs to me, Steen, that Fitriani is going to be a star of the future. I think she moves well. I don't know if you remember watching at all at the Uber Cup finals in Kwanshan, when she went to 3 games against Baiyun-ju in the group.
No, I didn't see that match, I think.
Yeah, we weren't commentating.
That's good. I was just worried that I'd fallen asleep during commentary.
I wouldn't allow that to happen.
But it's actually not surprising that
1, 2.
that she could challenge Bay, because Bay is not a natural good mover. So her strength, terrible problems.
That was over. Serve is over. 2-4. Serve is over. 5-2.
Well, we've just had one or two little technical issues there. If you weren't able to hear us, we apologise for that.
She just
6.
carries on,
2.
Saina, where she finished the first game. But yeah, we were talking about the Fitriani's match against Bay
Yeah,
from Korea. And I mean,
7-2.
of course, the better movers she's facing, Fitriani, the less advantage she'll have herself from moving well, and it will be a lot of technical skills, reach, and tactical skills, and so on. And that means that she will have a better chance against a certain type of players, whereas Bay is definitely, in my opinion, one of them who is not moving that fast, but is using very good technical skills,
Yeah.
and controlling the rallies.
No. When you're serving.
well, Fitriani just asking if she can go and towel down, and the umpire saying no.
Yeah.
I think that was right.
Serve is over. 3-8. Fitriani. Fitriani, if you want.
Yeah, well, that's seems odd. Having made her play on before, then actually stops Fitriani going to serve and says, go and towel down now.
Thank you. On board.
Yeah,
I know-
it is warm in here.
It is, and I know there's a directive, or there certainly used to be, to the umpires that, you know, if a player was serving and they wanted to towel down or change the shuttle, then that's permissible, because they're obviously not doing it to interrupt the flow of things. But big high serve
Serve
goes
over.
long.
9-3.
The thing is, when we discuss the playing style of Fitriani, that she plays a lot like Susi Susanti, and the thing is that she's got to end up eventually playing a lot better than Susi Susanti, because Susi Susanti of those days would not get a whole lot of points against the players of these days here.
No, very good point. Last time Susi Susanti won this event, it was back in 1997.
I've actually seen her today, because I can see the screens of our Indonesian colleagues, and she's in the studio at Trans 7, which is the Indonesian
4.
television channel broadcasting this event throughout Indonesia. And she's there with the former star, also Yuni Kartika.
Yeah, I actually had a chat to her earlier today, Susi Susanti. She's telling me that her oldest daughter is already 17. I said to her, where have all the years gone?
Yeah.
Can't believe that.
5-10.
Oh, that was going wide, wasn't it?
It was.
Serve is over. 11-5.
Yeah, I can just almost sense that Fitriani is just getting frustrated that she isn't, what she thinks should be winners just keep coming back and coming back with interest. There was no need to try and make that tight. That's a build-up shot. That's not a winning shot in a rally.
And that's exactly where there's so many players who commit mistakes because they try to play it too close and they end up losing it, even if it goes over. The only good outcome is that it comes over while hitting the top of the net court. Otherwise, you're going to be behind on the next shot. Because if it comes over and it's really close, the opponent is just going to spin on it.
Yeah. Bambang Supriyanto, her coach.
Thank you.
Still remains, I think, one of the few players in international badminton, Bambang, to have won. Well, we had the Grand Prix gold in my day and his day, but won in all 3 disciplines:
11-5.
singles, doubles, and mixed doubles.
Play.
Started out as singles player and then went on to play with, I don't recall the mixed doubles. Was that Rosiana?
I think it was Minati. at one stage.
Minati, yeah, that's right after.
12-5.
One
In
stage.
between
And
Timur and Rudi Gunawan.
Rudi Gunawan, yeah.
Very strong combination with Gunawan. Gunawan won the World Championships, right, in '93 with Ricky
13-5.
That's right.
Sabatia.
He also played a fair old doubles with Eddie Hartono.
Yeah.
Yeah, did well to get out of the way there, didn't she? Oh, that's well taken. You see, there's glimpses of her potential.
Yeah,
There is no question about it.
and just 17, so
Yeah.
so it's definitely opportunities. Flick serves
It's over.
got to be taken care of though.
14-6.
That was a strange looking serve. Good shot.
One's over. 7-40. Play. Seven's over. 15-7.
Good shot. Very, very good shot.
Seven's over.
Short movement, short contact time. Helped to maintain control of that shot. Fitriani. And it's going to be now if she's going to make a comeback in this match, I feel.
It's over.
Well, immediately Saina Nehwal
16-8.
turns and asks her coach whether, in fact, she should have played that high serve. Was it going to land in? I think it would have done. I think she was right to play it.
And anyway, the coaches, they're in a very bad position. They can't really judge that from where they're sitting unless it's obvious to almost everyone.
9-16.
Sitting far behind the court, but not directly behind the court, also out on the side. Actually, I think Bambang, the Indonesian coach, has trouble seeing all of Saina Nehwal's
17-9.
court side.
Yeah, I think so.
Great judgment.
Yeah.
18-9.
points away.
9.
Saina Nehwal from yet another Indonesian Open quarter-final.
Oh, that's wide.
Yeah.
It could be important in the matches to come that that she got a fairly easy match here in the pre-quarters. We saw Wang Yihan play 3 games earlier today, and we know that Carolina Marina and Yamaguchi is to play on later on today. And given the heat in the hall here, where there's air condition, it's just fighting a lost cause.
Yeah.
Suspect there's at least 25 degrees in the hall, between 25 and 30, I suspect. And it might be important in the later stages of this tournament to have
20. Match point.
an easy match
Yeah.
early on.
Well, just 31 minutes, just turned 32 minutes. Match point opportunities for the former champion. Yeah, that will do very nicely. Lovely backhand there. 21-11, 21-10. 32 minutes. But I think we've seen enough to know that Fitriani
Match
has
won by
got
Saina
huge
Nehwal.
talent.
21-11.
And I hope we see a lot more of her in future. But at the moment, just not in the same class as the Olympic bronze medalist Saina Nehwal. It's the final rally, delightful backhand, just guiding the shuttle into the open space. Perfect. So she will meet either world champion Carolina Marin in a repeat of the World Championship final last year, or Akane Yamaguchi in tomorrow's quarterfinal, because that is confirmation of her victory today. Very comfortable for the number 8 seed, Saina Nehwal. So there is confirmation of our day's play here from Istora Stadium in Jakarta. Well, the youngsters from Indonesia got Indonesia off to a very positive start, didn't they, with their 2-game victory over the European Championship bronze medalists in the mixed doubles. Then in the men's doubles, will the 2014 champions and current world number 1s, Lee Yong-dae and Yu Young-sung, well, they had to come from behind in the opening game, but in the end, 2 straight games against Fernaldi and Sukamuljo. Then it was women's doubles, and Malaysia caused a real upset here against the world number 2s and last year's beaten finalists, Miswari and Polly, because Vivian Hu and Woon Ki Wei came through in 2 straight games in 45 minutes. Then an even bigger upset in the men's singles, because the 18-year-old Jonathan Christie beat the 2-time and reigning Olympic champion Lin Dan. And that really is the scoreline, 21-12, 21-12 in just 35 minutes. And as we've just seen in the women's singles, Saina Nehwal, the 3-time former champion, safely through to the quarter-final against the youngster Fitriani. We will be back with quarterfinals tomorrow. They're a little later than today. That's 1:30 local time. That's 06:30 GMT from Steen Peterson, myself, Jill Clark. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.